What is up, Blues? It's your boy Orin. Welcome back to another video. And as you guys just saw, we lost 1-0 to Manchester City at Stamford Bridge. And this loss was very, very disappointing. And we deserve to lose that game, honestly. We deserve to lose that game. Like, this game got my hopes up. Like, we were like, I would say majority of the Chelsea fans, they were very, very optimistic for this game, you know. And then when we saw the lineup, we were like, okay, we were kind of going with a bit more conservative approach, but we didn't think it's gonna be this conservative, you know what I mean? Like, we were like so defensive, but at the same time, like, City's press was absolutely insane, guys. I don't know how they were like doing that for pretty much the whole first half. Second half, they did it for like 10 minutes, but then like they kind of slowed down. But then, I mean, their press was insane. I mean, Jorginho had no time on the ball. And like Conte was kind of like, it felt like he wasn't not in the game. Like, there was like, he made 1 or 2 tackles, but yeah, that was it. Like, he didn't really make that many runs, and it just felt like he was kind of useless, to be honest, in that game. Especially, I don't know, it didn't feel right, you know, like that midfield three. I mean, Kovacic, he had like a couple dribbles and stuff, but I would say he had the better performance out of those three. And yeah, it was just, I don't know, that game felt like a game that like Tuchel had made couples wrong decisions, I would say. And yeah, he just didn't really make the right decisions, I would say. Maybe, especially, I would say maybe lineup wasn't the problem, maybe our approach was the issue, you know. I think we showed too much respect to Man City. Guys, don't forget, we beat this team 3 times by the end of last season, but this time it's just like, even if we were at home, we kind of had the momentum on our side, and we still just showed too much respect to them. We were too defensive. I know City kind of forced us to play like that, but like, we could still throw some players up the pitch and we could put more pressure on City. There was a couple times we really got close to creating some very good chances, but you know, Werner, his head is always down when he's running. He just doesn't see the bigger picture. Or like, you know, just our midfield kind of making some shaky passes. Nothing really happened, to be honest. And then add to that, you know, Reece James' injury. He sprained his ankle. I think it's gonna be like a month or 2 probably injury. So yeah, my FPL got ruined too. I had him with Rudiger in my team. I was kind of debating if I should like you know, put Reece James or Cancelo. I was like, since like, you know, Reece James has a good set of fixtures, I'm gonna go with Reece James. He gets injured, Cancelo gets 9 points, and yeah, we lose. But yeah, back to the real game though. Forget about FPL. Yeah, man, it's just like this game, guys. Like, it's drowning. Like, it's just everything, nothing was clicking, to be honest. Shout out to Mendy though. Shout out to Mendy. I mean, this guy, even if he's losing, we're winning. This guy is still performing, making saves. He has like clutch moments. I mean, this guy's world class, guys. At this point, everyone has to acknowledge this guy's world class, and he's top 5 keepers in the world for me, guys. Simple as, guys. Simple as that. And people have to respect him more. Like, people have to respect him more. And yeah, it's just a superb keeper, man. Superb keeper. Thiago Silva came on when Reece James came off, and then Aspi went to right wing back. Obviously, Thiago Silva was again very good. He's just so calm while defending and stuff. And he's just, I think other defenders have to learn from him. And you know, I think Christensen, since Thiago Silva has been here, he's learned a lot about you know, his game. And I think he's been using those things that he learned. And Christensen kind of looks like a younger version of Thiago Silva, the way he plays, the crisp tackles, you know, the calm, you know, passing from the back. He's like a younger version of Thiago Silva. But yeah, I think this game was crazy, man. I don't know, like, I hope maybe, I was like, okay, this first half we kind of gave too much respect to City. I was like, second half we're gonna definitely go, like, you know, change up some stuff. Tuchel, to be honest, he brought on Kai Havertz to play with a front 3 instead of front 2, and again, that didn't really work. Again, Aspi and Alonso, they're just, especially Aspi is not a great wingback in my opinion. And then also Alonso, guys, I know like, he's a good goal scorer. I get that he's a good presence in the box, but I just don't get why Chilwell doesn't get any starts. He's better defensively, he has more pace, and he's just, guys, the runs he makes are so valuable and crucial for attacking team. Like, it's so important, but like, I don't know why. I mean, I know Alonso has been decent recently, but I think Chilwell has to get a chance. I think especially for Juventus, I would go for Chilwell, and even go for Southampton, go with Chilwell again. Since we don't have Reece James, it's going to be kind of very a very terrible decision to play with Azpilicueta and Alonso. I just think there is not enough pace in that. They're not really stretching our play that much. And today, against Man City, kind of felt like that too. I think they weren't really making those runs. They just didn't really look comfortable on the ball. I just didn't like it. I feel like, I don't know, like maybe we should go for like a wing back that can play both sides. Someone that it's a bit more attacking. When we are losing, we can bring him on. I feel like Reece James is very balanced. He's like a more right back type of player. Alonso is in his 30s and he's a good goal scorer. Don't get me wrong, but the other side of the game, like he's not great. Chilwell again, I think is more of a left back, but I think he can do a decent left wing back job. I would say that we should get someone that's like very offensive minded, for that position. Even if he has the defensive deficiencies, it's okay. I would say maybe, when we were going for Hakimi earlier in summer for the transfer window, that made sense. That made sense for these type of games. When you need some attacking presence from that wide areas, especially when you play with these back three guys, you need your wing backs to be very cohesive and very creative. Sometimes it's just our wing backs are not really comfortable to take their man on. They're not really great at dribbling and be 1v1 with other defenders and stuff. So I would say maybe when we had the chance to sign Hakimi, we should have done it. I think the valuation difference was about 5 or 10 million, but City, I think PSG, they signed him. So yeah, but I think since then maybe we could have used Tino Livramento that we sold to Southampton that we're gonna play next game week, which is crazy. I think Tino Livramento is gonna perform very well against us. If we put Alonso, it's gonna be finished. Yeah, but this game, guys, it kind of reminded us that City is still the team to beat, in the Premier League. And they were look at the team. They got Foden, De Bruyne, Grealish, Jesus. When he came to the striker area, he was the main guy. He was way more dangerous. I don't know why Pep put him on the right wing. Maybe pressing reasons. I have no clue. It's off the ball reasons. I have no clue what is he thinking. But City had some depth. Rodri was very good for them. Ruben Diaz, physically he could cope with Lukaku, but Laporte a couple of times struggled with Lukaku. Lukaku was very quiet today, I'm going to be honest. I think he should have done a bit more. I think he could have asked the ball, towards him, a bit more. I think he should have taken more responsibility to hold up the ball, and bring in some players. And I think our midfielders, they didn't really support our attackers that much, When it's two attackers, you gotta have someone or at least one or two players to support them while they, play. That's how Conte played last year, in Inter Milan. I remember that Eriksen or they Barella, they were kind of pushing a little bit higher to link up with Lautaro Martinez and Lukaku. But this year it was Kovacic doesn't really push that much higher. I mean, sometimes he brings the ball a little bit more forward, but yeah, I feel like a Loftus-Cheek, guys. I mean, when he came on, he looked very bright. He looked very bright with the pivot next to Kovacic. I don't think that's a very balanced midfield to go, especially in the big games. There isn't really enough defensive cover for that. But I think a midfield 12 like a Conte Loftus-Cheek could work in a back three system, not in a back four, obviously. But honestly, I think Loftus-Cheek, I posted on Instagram, I was like, he definitely has to start against Juventus, guys. I think he has earned it. He had a superb performance against Aston Villa. Against City, he had a very good 50-minute cameo. He was bringing the ball forward. He was very creative. He was taking responsibility and, carrying the ball forward. That's what I like to see from him. And that's what, Loftus-Cheek used to do, and he also got the shooting ability. And I was like, if Tuchel is thinking to stick with this, 3-5-2 system with three midfielders, I think he definitely has to, use Mr. Loftus-Cheek, man. I think Loftus-Cheek can be a very great asset for us. Honestly, I feel like maybe in the longer term, when Mason comes back, we can play a midfield three of, Conte, Loftus-Cheek and Mount, and, just let Loftus-Cheek and Mount be a little bit higher up the pitch to link up with Lukaku, Havertz, or maybe Lukaku, Werner, Lukaku, Pulisic. Honestly, I think Pulisic would have done way better than Werner if he played today. I think the fact that his dribbling is way better and his touch is way better, a lot better than Werner for sure. I would say it could work, honestly, it could work. I think Hudson-Odoi needs to get a chance at left wing spot too. I just hope they're too good to be used as a wing backs, guys. I don't know. I understand we need cover in that right wing back position. That's why Alexander plays there. But come on, Tuchel, like we need him to play at left winger position. You know, that's his position, guys. And I think he's just his development kind of got ruined when he didn't join Dortmund on loan. But yeah, this game was just so annoying, man. This game was so annoying. Obviously, we got humbled. It is what it is, man. City are the champions, and they're still the team to beat, you know. And yeah, I think this is a good game for Tuchel and the players to learn from. I think, I don't know, man. I mean, obviously, we can't really complain. It's just our first defeat of the season. I don't want to be too negative. I just want to be, mention some of the key things that we did in this game. And I would say, overall, maybe, I know I probably said this last year, but I would say maybe Tuchel should kind of try out like a back four formations. I think we got too many attacking players to be using a back three formation. So I would say give a back four, the back four formation like a 4-2-3-1, a 4-4-2. A 4-3-3, I would say honestly would work. Remember like Maurizio Sarri's midfield, the Jorginho, Conte, and Loftus-Cheek midfield. Just give that a try. Give that a try. Or maybe even put like Conte as a DM and I put Mason, for another number 8 next to Loftus-Cheek. Honestly, that could work. Honestly, I think maybe instruct Loftus-Cheek to play a little bit closer to Conte to help him out a bit. And I think that would be a great midfield to see. Honestly, that would be a great midfield to see. And then our attackers, we got good wingers, man. Like just play Hudson-Odoi at left wing, play Ziyech on the right, and play Lukaku in the attack. I think that's gonna be a good front three, man. That's gonna be a very good front three. I think Tuchel should definitely use that formation a bit more, especially against the teams that park the bus. Like we don't really need to play with 3 center backs against like Burnley. We don't need to do that. I know we get like a 1 or 2-0 wins, but like we gotta boss them. Like I know for the big games it makes sense. You wanna close down, the spaces. It makes sense, but like I don't know. I think a new formation must be a back four formation must be in his mind for Tuchel. But yeah, I think next up we got Southampton and we got Juventus midweek. Hopefully we're gonna win both of them. And also, guys, let me know what you thought about the game. I know it was a bit of a frustrating game. It is what it is, though. We gotta move on. And yeah, just let me know what you think. Make sure to drop a like, guys, and subscribe. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the video. Also, I think it's been a while since I uploaded a match review, but I'm gonna start to get back on uploading the routine and stuff. So yeah, guys, thanks for the support, and yeah, take care. Bye bye.